show of hands here, how many people know what open spaces is and what it's all about? Great, great. So we got quite a few people. So for those who don't know what this is an opportunity for everybody to come together and discuss topics that, one, you haven't seen brought up yet so far today, questions you have that you know the rest of the attendees may know or want to discuss further. So, yeah, let's see here. We're getting. Yeah, what I'll do is we don't need to present. I think we should be good here. So let me just kind of start off. There are a few rules with open spaces. Whatever happens is the only thing that could happen, meaning we're going to bring up some topics. There are no wrong topics. There are no right topics. This is just your opportunity to explore and discover. Whoever shows up is, thank you very much. Whoever shows up is the right person, right people. There is no person that is, you need to have there in this discussion. This is for everybody so you can contribute or you can learn. The other rule we have is when it's over, meaning, hey, if this is a great discussion, you guys are exploring a lot of new topics or sharing a lot of information, keep going. If the conversation starts dying off, hey, it's time to move on and pick a new topic and learn something new. So the other thing that we have is a law of mobility. This is, hey, if you are neither learning or contributing, hey, it's time to move on. Just move on so everybody is getting the opportunity to get the most out of this. Exactly, yeah. Move on to another space. Join another conversation because this is your opportunity to learn or share. So, okay, we're going to break this down into a couple steps. I want to go a little fast here to give you guys the most time to use this. So what we're going to do is, as you know, we had the boards in the back where you could submit any ideas. And what I'd like to have is, we have a microphone over here at the side here. If you submitted a topic already, please line up so you can announce your topic and share it with everybody so we can start to share these ideas and see who's interested in joining your conversation. So if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and form a line behind the microphone if you have a Post-it note up here. And when we, yeah.
All right. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah.
All right. Good. So I submitted the one that says automated tests. Basically, I want to know what disciplines you guys are going through to reduce the testing costs. If you use the old school, using the human resource, going through the scripts, and do your testing, it's going to take a lot of time, costs. But then if you switch that to, using tools, you're spending money on tools, and you're probably doing some additional development work too as you build those test cases. How do you find that balance? What's the discipline you guys go through to reduce that cost? I mean, in our situation, I work for DHL. A huge chunk of our software development lifecycle is testing. And I want to see what you guys go through to reduce that cost. Thank you.
Wonderful, great.
Hi there, my name is Brian Livingston. I wrote down configuration management. We specifically have a scenario where we're utilizing microservices within AWS. I think this will probably involve some conversations around Puppet, Chef, things of that nature. How you get your database endpoints, usernames, passwords into those microservices.
Thank you.
My name is Jay Ryan. I put a topic on the board about private cloud challenges, specifically, what your organization is doing with regards to the private cloud, feature parity with public cloud, OpenStack, Kubernetes, that sort of stuff, serverless stuff. So if you're interested in private cloud, come talk.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Juan. I put a topic up around getting a feel for how everybody picks their DevOps tools, from paring down or cutting away the ones that you don't want, and then POCing that one tool that you think might be for whatever solution, and then getting it to prod, and all the people and processes in between.
Great, great.
Hi, my name is Uma Narne. Actually, I put in 3 topics there. The first one was IIB configuration automation, like what are people using for it, and how could we find a solution basically to automate things in IIB world, right? The second one was about the performance testing automation. What are people doing around it? Like what tools are they using, and what works for them, and what is their advice on it, right? And the last one I put in was, I believe it was for infrastructure health monitor. So we had an idea to build a script or something like to monitor our infrastructure health, like in terms of JVMs, heaps, and memory, and what kind of situation it is. So after every deployment, we wanted to run something that would take care of the environment to see how it is and give us some kind of report on it, right? If you're interested in any of these topics, feel free, we can talk about it. Thanks.
Great, thank you very much.
My name is Max Wilson. I submitted the topic. It was information flow control in, it's IFC and what was the rest of it? IFC and secure DevOps, yes. So I've read a few articles recently and seen a few other talks from other conferences about secure systems in Haskell. And that includes some secure web frameworks as well, such as Hails and Yesod with the LMonad framework. And I'm interested in seeing what additional security implications having a setup in Haskell would have, and how that would impact DevOps as a whole as well.
Great, great.
Hey, Jerry again. Like I said during the Ignite, I'd like to hear people's stories about remote working, whether it's you've done it, you've tried it, didn't work, what did work, what your favorite tools are, any of those types of things.
Thank you.
Hey, my name is Dave Miyamasu. I am in charge of running DevOps for a publicly available, public website that's highly available and needs lots of uptime, and I'm considering using somebody else's infrastructure, specifically Cloudflare or Fastly. I don't even know the class of software to describe it as, but if you've used it, if you're thinking about using it, if you think I should not use it, please come and talk to me.
All right.
Hi, my name's Matt Popovich. Topic I submitted was to talk about what people are doing to get executive buy-in to implement change, and how long is that taking. I'm seeing a lot of problems getting that adopted, and curious how you're getting executive buy-in to initiate the project.
Thank you.
My name is Pavan. I submitted a topic on DevOps adoption. I know everybody is excited about DevOps and how it will make things faster and better. Now, my thought was, what would be the first candidate app to pick and start going through the DevOps adoption process? If you guys have any ideas on or journeys that you have been through, I'd be happy to hear that and see what others have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. As we're approaching the last few people here, if there's anybody who has not had a chance to put a note on the board with their topic, please feel free, come on up, and we can go ahead and submit it now. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. I'm Matt Williams. Many of you have probably heard the term infrastructure as code. Well, there's the concept of test-driven development. If we're to treat our infrastructure as code, perhaps we should also test drive our development of our infrastructure.
Great.
Hi, my name is CJ Patel. I submitted about automatic deployment and release management. Often developer struggles or spend quite a bit of time for going through this build process, and then also run into the issues after the releases. So what are out there like best practices people follow? I mean, some of them are already shared, or also any other tools, or can be technology agnostics can be used better to manage those things.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Emmanuel. I'll submitted a topic on Terraforms. So if you're familiar with Terraform and you're pretty good, I would like to talk with you. Thank you.
Great.
My name's Steven. I love talking about DevOps in the enterprise and the specific enterprise challenges implementing what they call DevOps. So, yeah, that'd be awesome. I didn't know about the board ahead of time. So. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
My name is Mike Butler. I wanted to continue the discussion about working from home and doing Agile and being Agile while working from home in a team where everybody else works from home and you're across all the continents.
All right, thank you.
Hi, my name is Piyush, and I've submitted a topic on Fabric 8. It's another continuous integration pipeline generation tool. So anybody who has worked on setting up Fabric 8 are welcome to join that discussion. It can be on cloud, on AWS, or anywhere else.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so kind of break down what our next steps are here. So we're going to enter into the marketplace phase here, and what we'll do is we're actually going to take a vote on these topics and decide what will fit into our available spaces for the afternoon. And during part of this phase, we'll also allow you to take a break and stretch your legs before we jump into it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna go through that.
Cool.
We can return back to it. Let's go ahead and do the voting.
Okay. So we're going to do a quick vote on the different cards. I'm going to call them out. Most of these have been deduped. The basic idea here is we're going to figure out the size. We've got a total of 6 locations for the open spaces, 3 sessions. Okay. So somebody put a card up here. We'll see if everyone's awake. More cowbell votes. All right. I'm hearing some laughs. That's good. All right. Obviously, we're not going to do that. Performance testing automation. Raise your hand if you want to talk more about performance testing automation. Okay. Good. Upstairs? Nobody? Okay. All right. Fabricate. Anybody? What is Fabricate? It might dedupe into something. Okay. It's like a CI/CD? Okay. CI/CD? Okay. Automation of automation. Who put that up there? Votes? Okay, that's all right. All right. Change management. Got a lot of votes on this one already. Please raise your hands. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18. Okay, thank you. Automated tests and TDD. Lots of people. 2, 4. Okay. Let's see. We'll call this one DevOps tooling, path to adopting new DevOps tools, Terraform in production. It's kind of a similar idea. Raise your hands. 6, 8. 9. Okay, 9. 10. Okay. Oops. Infrastructure, healthcare automation. Infrastructure, healthcare automation. Health check? Oh, I'm sorry. Health check. Yeah, I can read, I promise. I graduated the 3rd grade. Sorry, guys. Health check automation. I work at a healthcare IT company, so that's my other excuse. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10, 12. Okay, thank you. Databases and DevOps. 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 17. Thank you. Tools and toolchain is already deduped. Wearable clothing technology and lifestyle automation. Yeah, that sounds like a fun one. Anybody? Okay, one. I'm sorry. Who's whistling? Okay, 3. Ethan doesn't count. Womp womp. On-prem to cloud migration. If I read that right. Great, thank you. Remote workers. Remote workers. Great, thank you. Management without tech silos. Management of operations teams and stuff. 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, thank you. One sec. Where did I put that card? IoT. I'm going to dedupe that one. That's basically down to wearable tech. Anybody want to cast extra votes for IoT separate from the wearable tech? No. Where? 1. Okay. Team-designed workspaces. How do you structure your teams and your floor space for people? 1. Okay. External PaaS infrastructure, Cloudflare, Fastly, and similar. Wow, only 2 on that. Server patch management is a pain in the butt every time. 2, 4. Yeah, raise them high, guys. Come on. Patch management's oh so much fun. All right, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Container what? The containers solve everything. Private cloud, non-VMware challenges. Private hosting stuff. Okay. DevOps in the enterprise. Ooh, what a surprise. This one's popular. 14. Okay. Where did I put that? No. Breaking the CVE cycle. I assume the events database thing, CVE. Anybody? No? Developing software more securely. How do we get a handle on unplanned work? 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 8, 10, 12. Okay. IFC and secure DevOps. Not sure I know what that one is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Managing third-party apps and open source software versions and dependencies. Oh, dependency hell. 2, 4. Yeah, with an acronym like dependency L, it's got to be fun, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anybody? Okay, 9. DevOps adoption, candidate apps for DevOps adoption. Greenfield. Anybody? Okay. Config management and IAB config automation. I lumped those together. So config management stuff. 3, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Where'd I put that? Okay. Doing Agile at home, remote work. Did I already dedupe that? I did that, sorry. Forgot to dedupe. Machine learning and data pipelines. 1, 2, 3, okay. Biz ops. Anybody? Okay. Auto build and release. This kind of sounds like CI/CD. Application performance management. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Exec buy-in. How do you get management and executive buy-in? Okay. Support and reduce tickets. Cool. All right. We're good, guys. Thanks. Take a break. We'll reconvene in a little bit. Got about 10 minutes. Oh, sorry. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Premature.
So I just wanted to touch on a couple last little points here with what, open spaces are like. We have a couple roles that we like to define. There is the person who actually suggested the topic. It is advised that you're the one who actually goes to the open space first and is there to start the topic, start the discussion based on why you brought the topic up in the first place. Bring up your questions that you want to discuss. The next role is the bumblebee. The bumblebee is, it's somebody who, if you want to move around, feel free to. This is where we can, the reason they're called the bumblebee is because you're cross-pollinating ideas amongst the different discussions. The other one is the butterfly. Go ahead, if you need to step out of a conversation for a while and just network out in the hallways, now's your time. This is your time. As we say, use your time wisely. Get the most out of this. This is your opportunity to learn and share. So we have a couple locations where we will be meeting. So if you look around the rooms, there are some old computers on the walls. Let's see here. Was it stage left? We have an Apple II. We have an Amiga over on stage right. Up on the balcony, we have on the left, I think that is the Atari on that wall. Is that correct? Is that the Atari over there? Thank you. Then we have a Commodore 64 over there. And then in that front room, there are two. There's a Tandy 1000 and a TRS 80. So that's the name of the open spaces where you will be meeting. Like we said, give us a few minutes here to organize where the topics will be, and we'll go from there. So take a 10-minute break and stretch your legs and get a drink or hit the washroom, and we'll see you soon.